Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to another Road Warrior video blog. It's not often I do in the city video blogs. When I do these, I'm usually out on the highways because I know the traffic's not going to be quite as bad. But today, for some reason, I felt the need to do one driving through Nashville city traffic. I'll try to keep the expletives at a caution. And it's kind of funny. Nashville is in its city now. It's one of those cities that it's a destination city. It's got a lot of good qualities. It's a good medium-sized city where the economy is still good, and there's still, more jobs coming in and more people wanting to move here. In fact, it's making it tough for the little guy because they're not able to find affordable housing quite as easy. And let me tell you, we went from owning a house in Ohio to we've thought about owning a house here, but the house we can afford because I'm self-employed and where we would have to live just isn't convenient, so we rent. And we've done that now for a while. And I don't see that changing anytime soon unless I come into a wealth of money where one of my artists hits it big and they decide to hand me $1 million check. I don't see anything changing. And I'm okay with that. It's fine. I rented most of my life. My parents have rented all their lives, so it's just something I'm used to. I miss the home ownership part of it, but I can deal with it. But what's amazing is, in now the 10 years I've lived in Nashville, and I've been coming, like I said, I've been coming to Nashville. I first came to Nashville in 1985 on a music trip. So you figure we're 30 plus years into my Nashville journey. And then when I lived in Alabama in the late 80s, into the early 90s, weekend trips to Nashville, which were a couple hours away. So Nashville's, been a part of my life for most of my adult life. And it's just amazing how just recently everything's really just started to pick up. Everything's just started to get crazy. And while I don't mind it, while it's I lived in Charlotte back in the day when it was becoming an it city. But what's amazing to me is just here, I think when you add the it city factor, when you add the where we're at in life, where you add that people are so gosh darn impatient these days. I've always been impatient. But when I'm one of the most patient guys around, whether it's on the road or in a room, that scares me at times. Because again, I've never been known for my patience, and now I feel like I'm as patient as a saint. But just driving through the traffic of Nashville, fortunately, again, I don't ever have to take my arms off the wheel. I'm comfortable in talking and staring straight out and looking around, as you'll see in this particular podcast. And we're stopped at a stoplight right now, and we've got an ambulance coming because we're over near one of the hospitals. I'm comfortable with being able to talk and drive and not have to look, but you may see my head snap every now and again. And just earlier, there was a guy who just was coming out of a gas station and was starting to come at me, and I was like, okay, you better go in the center lane, guy. But I was just, just in case. Or this could turn into one of those dashboard cameras that you see now advertised all the time on TV, where, well, here, officer, here's what really happened. I was just sitting here minding my business, talking to the camera, and boom, I got sideswiped. It's an interesting perspective. And again, wow, a second ambulance, you're getting like a bonus. I couldn't have scripted this any better. Let me just wait, make sure he gets through here. Yeah, see, and there he goes swinging actually into my lane, going the wrong way to be able to get out of the way of traffic. That's Nashville in a nutshell. That's every day now in Nashville. 2 ambulances coming one way, and I just passed an ambulance going the other way. Just passed an ambulance here, getting ready to head off onto the highway. Busy town, busy life, and I know there are other busy cities. I know there are busy cities all around us, but I've really just started noticing it in Nashville recently. And it's just been, I'm getting old. I don't want to say it's getting tough to swallow, but I remember when it was much quieter and much easier and much more southern, slow and lazy and all those good kind of things. Okay, we're starting to have some people who are driving me crazy, lady. I didn't even cuss. Back next week with another Road Warrior. I know this one's run long. KevinMason.us, our main website, of course, too. You want to find us on Facebook. You want to find us on YouTube. If you've already found us, just bookmark us some way or just come back. They're here every week. We launch them every Sunday. Again, easiest place to find us, KevinMason.us. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're everywhere. You can't avoid us. Well, you can, but please don't. See you next week. Thanks.